a king till it's off with your head. Oh, you think you next? You think you next? Thought you had a loyal queen till I'm up in your bed. I'm the black Cobain, only blood in my veins. All the songs that I sing help alleviate pain. You feel the same, then you know what I'm saying. Used to think I'm insane, now I know I'm insane. Hey, run with the gang, hey. We talking slang, hey. Connected as one African Australian, hey. I'm more like an alien skating through the nebula. I don't need a whip unless I'm whipping in a Tesla. And she give me space sex, stop up on my apex. See the style, I stay flex. I don't chase, I chase checks. Already though. Whipping in a Tesla. Back when I was on the door, had no money, I was broke. Looking in the mirror like one day I'll find a pot of gold. Found my pot of gold and then I blew it on designer clothes. It was all good about a week ago. Good kid could've hit me with the Rico. Talk foul, I'ma hit you with a free throw. Told you life is a movie, rock star.
How's it? So, this morning we did back, as you have just watched. Good workout. You probably noticed I switched it up quite a bit. I did a lot of different movements than I normally do, purely because I'm just trying like a new, I mean, it's been what, like almost 50 days of, I mean, it says 41 or whatever on here, but it's been way longer for me. But it's been like, I think more than 50, I think it's around 60 or 70, I don't know. I'll have to check at some point. We actually might be coming up quite close to the 100 days mark now. But whatever. But doing like the same exercises for that long, it can get a bit repetitive. So I just switched it up a bit. I'll probably, after 100 days, I'll mix the split up completely again. But I just wanted to do a different workout for my back today. I'll probably go back to the normal one next week, but you know, no harm in just keeping yourself a little bit more entertained. So yeah, it was good, really good pump. Focused a lot on upper back and just really getting that squeeze. I was rushed though, which was quite annoying because I have lectures, and it's a morning workout, so from the time the gym opens to the time I have lectures, I have a very small time period to actually like be working, and then before I have to like get home, shower, get to lectures, which all takes time. And with my wobbly ankle, I'm not very quick anymore, but it is what it is. So while I was like doing that, I kind of was thinking, I think it could also just partially be because it's Friday and it's almost the end of the week, and at the end of the week you're always just a bit more tired, and I think I'm quite visibly more tired, but just a bit more tired, a bit more fatigued, and looking forward to the weekend so I can, you know, have a bit of a relax and calm down. So with that in mind, I was feeling like a bit lethargic, to say. Like I was just kind of doing it. I wasn't really enjoying it or really putting much, not effort. Like I always try to put effort behind it because otherwise you feel lazy after. But I wasn't enjoying the process as I usually do. And obviously it can do with fatigue, and it can also just do with, you know, whatever. But as I always say, it's trying to fall in love with the process, but understandably, you're not always going to be in love with it. But what really counts is the fact that you're still doing it, even on the days where it is rougher than usual. And today, in the morning at least, was definitely one of those days. And this afternoon workout, I'm going into it with a like happy thoughts, you know, open mind sort of thing. As I've said previously, you know, everything is really just like your emotions towards things are really just the way you're viewing them, and because of that you're able to essentially control the way you view things, like hence changing the way your emotional state is. And I've kind of been thinking about that, especially today, because I wasn't feeling you know, and incredibly enthusiastic about working out. And again, it's one of those things where it's like, well, that's not really a productive way of thinking about something. So I kind of need to just push that out of my mind. So I did, and in turn, I did my workout, I did it properly, I did it like happily, but I just kind of felt a bit lethargic, and I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with that, but because there just are going to be days like that throughout your process of whatever you're trying to achieve in life. You're not always going to be giddy and on top of the world, but it sure as hell helps to have a bit of a lighter outlook on everything. And another thing I've been thinking about is, because also what I like to think of when I'm feeling a bit lethargic or unable to like motivate myself pretty much, is everything you're doing now is pretty much for a bigger picture in the future. And I really like that thought, because it really does make me think what I'm doing is worth it. It doesn't matter how I'm feeling, whatever. This is for a reason, and I'm gonna get on with it, because I know I'm gonna kick myself if I don't do it now, and in the future I don't, you know, see the results that I want. So, but with that in mind, I've kind of also tried to stop, think, and like view things a bit differently at the same time. Because although it doesn't really matter now, because you're kind of looking for the thing in the future, you don't want to get caught up in that, in the future, because you're also going to miss quite a bit in your life. And I always say you don't remember half the things you do throughout the day, so might as well make them productive. And I 100% agree with that. But also try finding little bits of joy in whatever you're doing. Like, I know it's a bit silly, but I quite like just looking at things, and it's quite crazy the amount of joy you can get from something by looking at it and smiling. And I always feel the case with this. Like, whenever I see a dog, it just automatically like makes me happier. But you'll be surprised the difference in joy you feel from looking at something and being happy, and looking at something and being happy and then smiling on top of it. Just, like, force yourself to smile, because once you like start smiling, it becomes genuine. It's pretty weird how it works like that. And instant mood uplifting, and it's like almost living in the moment a bit more and living your life a bit more. It's like that kind of enjoying those little things, the little moments. And those little moments are everywhere in your life, and I think it's just kind of up to you to be able to pick them out and, you know, appreciate them. Especially with like gym. Again, going to the gym is like the first big step, and for someone who may see it as a chore, or for someone who doesn't have who goes into the gym that day and doesn't feel incredibly enthusiastic about it, you'll be surprised how fulfilled you can feel when you just look at the small things and appreciate them, instead of just glancing over them like people normally do in their day-to-day life. Like, it's not very often I look at myself in the gym and I think, wow, I'm really happy with what I've done today. But when you like take a step back and look at the bigger picture, you'll be surprised with how much stuff you've just done in your one workout that you can be quite proud of, and quite impressed with, really. And that will just, in general, make you a bit happier. You've lived in the moment a bit more than you would have if you just kind of machined through it because you can. Even you lift like a semi-heavy weight. I just my working set for chest incline is 30 kgs. Now, I know that's not like a crazy weight, but in the grand scheme of things, that's quite an impressive thing to just be able to do for 5 sets of 12 reps upwards each set, 30 kilos in each arm. That's like quite an not a lot of people can do that, and lots of people, myself included, get caught up in this thought of, I wouldn't say doing better, but what they can be and what they can have, rather than appreciating the things that they really have accomplished. And I'm definitely a culprit of kind of finding myself in that sort of mindset. And another example of that is the growth I've seen with this YouTube channel especially. See, I'm not particularly invested in watching numbers grow. Like, obviously I look at them and I think, wow, that's cool. I don't know, I've grown quite a bit today or whatever. But it's just not something I'm particularly invested in. But if I really just look at it and appreciate it a bit, I'm very appreciative of the amount of people that have decided to, you know, consistently watch me and follow me. And it's just something I didn't really look at and realize I can find quite a bit of joy behind this. Not necessarily the number, but the thought that people are enjoying what I'm creating, which is really cool. Yeah, well, I hope that's been a little bit of food for thought, and kind of can be implemented into your guys' lives, even just a little bit. And thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.